Hi, it's Vicki with Alive Fit and Free, and today I have 5 tips for exercising safely as we age. Tip number 1, hands down my favorite, is always have fun. We need to enjoy what we're doing to stay consistent and keep going. If you like to dance, go dance. If you like to swim, swim. But find something that you love, or if you don't, play a game with yourself and make it fun. Tip number 2, always warm up before exercising. Why? It gets the blood flowing in the muscles, helps to prevent injuries, and lubricates the joints. For instance, we can reach up tall, spreading those ribs, and over to the side. What is that doing? It's opening up the ribs so the diaphragm has more space to expand and we can breathe deeper. You can fold forward from the hips. I am bending my knees and I'm not arching my back. My tummy's tight and I'm just gonna circle. Do some hip circles to open up those hips, okay? Tip number 3, make sure your body's aligned properly. We're gonna go from the head down. So make sure your neck is not jutting forward or leaning way back. You want it in alignment with that spine. We want a neutral spine going all the way up and down. See my shoulders? Don't wear them at your ears, okay? How to get proper alignment for shoulders. Do pick them up to your ears and then roll them back down the back so that the scapulas kind of come together, okay? Shoulders are down. Moving on down. We want weight distributed evenly between both feet unless you're doing a one-sided move, all right? I'm spreading my toes wide because I don't have any shoes on. It gives me a little bit more balance and stability. My feet and knees and hips are all in alignment underneath my shoulders. Okay, I want to talk about core alignment. This is really, really important. From the side, it looks like this. This is how I'm standing. Everything's in line. My bottom is dropping straight down. It's neutral. I'm not arching. And I'm not tucking way deep, okay? But I'm going down. Now, watch what happens. When I squeeze my glutes, my core automatically tucks, doesn't it? Perfect, that's what we want. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze that core, squeeze those leg muscles firm, okay? That gives you a little bit of strength and holds you more stable. If you're doing core work especially, notice that when I'm just standing here, I have a natural arch in my back. When I contract my core, it pulls that arch out. So my body almost goes into a C curve. That's good. We don't want it over-exaggerated, but we do want that core tight, those glutes tight. That all helps to protect the lower back. Same thing in the chair, guys. You're going to come to the front of your chair. Feet are going to be a little bit wider than hips because that gives you more stability, okay? Now, as you're coming forward, you'll see if I push my chest forward, I accentuate that arch in my back. I don't want that. I don't want that arch there, especially if I'm going into my core work. So I want you to try this. Sit normally in a chair. Feel that arch in your back. Now squeeze the tummy. What happens? You don't have that arch so much. Your body makes a C curve. That's what we want, okay? You're sitting up tall. Core is engaged, protecting that lower back. Everything's tight. You're ready to go. Tip number 4, protect your joints. Don't lock joints, okay? What I mean by that is, suppose I'm standing and I'm going to be doing a move, a balance move, for instance, okay? I'm going to keep my knees soft because if I straighten up, what happens? It throws my balance off and I'm more likely to lose my balance and to fall, okay? When those knees are soft and they act as a shock absorber, this is taking the balance into the lower body, so you're less likely to fall. Plus, you're protecting your knees. You don't want to lock your knees, especially if you're using weights. Same thing with elbows, okay? You don't want to lock those elbows. What that looks like, if I was going to do like a bicep curl, I'm going to come up and I'm going to lower. But I'm not going to go straight down like that, putting too much pressure on that joint. We're going to let the muscles do the work, right? That's why we strength train anyhow. So we're going to bring it up, and we're going to take it back, and we're going to stop before we get to the straight on, okay? Same thing if you're squatting. So you're going to squat back. Whoops, get my balance. You're going to squat back, and you're going to come up, and you're going to keep those knees soft because, again, it's really easy to lose your balance if you're locking those joints. Tip number 5, remember your breath, okay? I want you to become aware of how you're breathing. Inhale, hold, exhale. Okay, sometimes we'll have a tendency to hold our breath if we're working out, but we don't want to do that, where the breath can actually help us. For instance, if I'm doing a shoulder press, let's say, okay, we always exhale on the hard part of the move and inhale coming back. Inhale. Inhale, all right? Perfect. Same thing with squats. You inhale going down. I'm going to exhale to push me back up as I squeeze those muscles to get me out of that move, all right? So play with your breath. Pay attention to it. As you're doing a move, if you're walking, if you're running, play with your breath. Think about what's happening. Get that rhythm going with your breath. And as always, have your water close by whenever you're working out.